Very good. There you go.
Um,
Right back at it.
it's been a
Whole year
while.
later.
It's been a year.
Yeah, man.
I don't gotta do an intro. People know why they're here.
Yeah.
I'm
So, I mean, it's. I guess it speaks for itself, right? Like, here we are again, a whole year later, and in such different circumstances. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, it's just kind of wild to me. I don't know. It's crazy how time flies by, dude. I mean,
Well, if anyone's new here, because the channel's grown a lot in a year.
fuck yeah.
This is John. He's been on the podcast before. A year ago. When was it? Oh, a year ago.
Yeah, like
Yeah, literally like a
I
year
was
ago.
checking my memories, and it said like September 15th when I was here. So it's like been like almost a
Almost a year,
year,
yeah.
but like practically a year. It's
Yeah.
just, like figuratively speaking.
All right. Well, to the new viewers, say a little bit about yourself, because we were like, I already know.
So I am a local bodybuilder. I am out of Brownsville. Originated in Los Fresnos, so that's where I'm from. Uh, I started bodybuilding when I was 19, so fairly young into the sport. Still am, 22 now.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'm young, right? Obviously. Uh, I like to. I mean, I picked up bodybuilding pretty easily. I mean, I feel like with my coach, bodybuilding kind of came naturally to me. It was kind of something that I had been doing for such a long time in my youth. Worked out with my dad and friends and stuff like that, and kind of kept it going for as long as I can remember. So, I mean, it's a little bit about myself, bodybuilding.
And you competed 3 days ago,
Yeah.
and I didn't text you
on
because I
Friday,
wanted the pod.
yeah. I mean, on Friday, yeah, I competed on Friday. It was a lot different this time around. Obviously, there's no medals here, so that means that we didn't get the dub.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this time around it kind of taught me more than actually winning. Um, I feel like it kind of humbled me in a sense,
Yeah.
because like I kind of came into the show expecting like just to win my class like easily and just be like dominant. But out of the blue, some guy came out of like I think he came from Wisconsin or something like that. So it was just like a total out of the blue kind of guy, and I would say we were pretty much on par. The only difference being was that he had more muscle maturity than me. So that practically what muscle maturity is like when your muscles are aged, so they have a lot more definition, they have a lot more volume, a lot more basically girth to the muscle.
Yeah.
So like I mean I'm fairly still young into this, so like you can't really rush that.
Yeah, that's all the time.
And if you do rush it, like it's gonna be a lot more it's gonna be harder on your health. You know what I mean? Like speaking on your health. So it's best to kind of keep longevity in mind rather than like rushing the process of it all.
Yeah.
So I mean I'm kind of content with what I got, but obviously not satisfied, because first is always the objective for me to get to. It's the standard that I've set for myself. Standard being like to win.
Yeah.
So it's like the championship mindset you come to adapt to learn and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a hit on the chin, but I think it was kind of a setback that I needed to really have in order to be appreciative of what this prep really taught me. So there's that to see in the lining of it.
Would you say this was your best prep? What do you think? That's even
Best prep in the in sense of like physique, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like this is the best I ever looked. I was like the leanest, the most shredded I've ever been, conditioned and proportioned. Yeah, for sure. Like I was super underweight last year, and I was lean, but I wasn't like compared to now. Like you can see it in my face. Like when I was a week out, you could see like it just in my physique overall, like the conditioning of it. Now as far as like prep, nah, for sure not. I feel like this prep for me was super difficult, like more mentally than anything. The physical part of it is always, for me, is always the easiest, because I'm like, it's just something that it's a non-negotiable. Like you have to get the fucking work done, and it's like day in and day out. Like you gotta wake up, you gotta do this shit, you gotta go to work, you gotta eat your meals, and you gotta get it done. Like there's no negotiating. Like it's just you have to get it done. As far as like the mental aspect of it, yeah, like I was just in a pit of despair, to be honest. Like
yeah.
it was super hard for me to really come to grip with what I was doing to myself and like what I was doing to the people around me, being really like reclusive and just being very selfish in a degree. I feel like I was very isolated a lot of the time, and I kind of strayed away from my friends, my family, and even my fiance, like regrettably, like saying that too. Like I kind of pushed her away a lot of the time in the beginning of the prep because I was just trying to adapt to that mindset, of like becoming a champion. And halfway through prep, I couldn't like deal with it, man. Like I was just going through like so much of the mental repercussions of like dieting so hard, doing cardio every day, having to go to work at fucking 4 in the morning and getting it done every day. And having to put in my energy and my time into my clients as well. And God, like I'm so grateful that God gave me the patience to be with my clients. You know what I mean? Because
During prep.
yeah, during
Oh,
prep,
okay.
or just in general.
Yeah.
It's like it's a privilege to be able to work with people to get them to where they want to get to. But in the same sense, there's so much energy that you have to devote to other people in that kind of aspect
Mm-hmm.
of like work. So it can be a lot at times when you don't even feel like you want to speak to anybody in general. So that was just something that I had to kind of come to grip with this time around. So it was like it was very hard for me to like be very social in a sense. You know what I mean?
And your family and like your fiance and friends were all understanding of that, or was there like a, if you don't mind me asking, like a rough patch with them?
Yeah. So like, I mean, my fiance did prep too. Like she competed.
Yeah.
So for us, like it wasn't anything new, but it was more like we were treading waters that we hadn't done before because we were in a different spot in prep. So we were a lot less body fat. We were eating a lot less, doing less cardio, but it was just, well, we're doing less cardio because we're at a farther point than we've ever been in prep. So with that, it was just really difficult for us to kind of navigate through that because it was like uncharted waters for us essentially. So there's that.
And how did she do? How was she with like obviously, like, I don't know how much you can speak for her because like you said, there's two different spots in time with prep, but how was she dealing with it with prep versus like you?
Man, she's a lot stronger than I am, man. Like she honestly really is, like in terms of like mentality, like she just bears down and just gets it fucking done. And like I really couldn't like I couldn't really do it like without her, in a sense because like like we're getting married, right? Like I've told you, like we're getting
Yeah.
married.
Congrats
And
again. I
yeah.
think a year ago you proposed. No.
Yeah. So like
Something like that.
around
Awesome
that
record.
around this time, like in last year, I had proposed to her, and then a whole year later we're getting fucking married in October. So like like literally next month we're getting married, and like I feel like I just met her yesterday, and like it's crazy, man, because love will change you so much, and like you become so different as the time goes on, and like from January to now, I was way different then, and I'm way different now. And the mentality changes when you come into like an agreement with someone, like, hey, like I want to be with you for the rest of my life. And I think that having her as my backbone in this prep really taught me gratitude, not only for her but for this love that we both share for one another.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that you know like genuine love is something so, it's like a unicorn. Like it's so fucking like it's so
A
special.
unicorn.
Yeah, like a unicorn. Like
Yeah.
it's so magical and like so like spectacular in the moment that it's priceless. And
Yeah.
like having someone there to be with you alongside the suffering and the misery of it all, it gives you a sense of gratitude that that there is a God. Because I mean, how could there be someone so strong for you in the times where you couldn't even put like your foot forward, like you couldn't like take that first step into being better.
Yeah.
And then there's someone there pushing you behind you and being like, you can do it, get it done, eat your meals, do your cardio. And like it's amazing. Like it's amazing. That's just simply put. Like she's amazing, and like I wouldn't be here. Like simply put, like I would not be here without my fiance. So babe, if you're watching this, I love you always. But yeah, man. I mean, that's all I really have to say like about her. Like she's my fucking rock, and that's it.
Nah, that's great to hear. Shout out to, I don't want to name drop.
Yeah, Carla.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to. I don't know.
Nah, you're good.
Because you did it, and I was like, I don't want to name drop.
Yeah, she like.
Shout out to Carla.
Yeah, shout out to her, man.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, I did. You said she was supposed to come to the pod. She's not here at the moment. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's talking to a camera.
Working.
Yeah, it's all good. Carla, you're more than welcome. More than welcome on the show whenever you want to come on. You know. I wasn't able to attend the RGV Classic. I was working on some stuff. I got caught up in time, and then just wasn't able to make it. I'm sorry. I want to apologize on camera, on and off. I said it before when you got here.
Yeah, he did.
I wasn't able to make it, but I did see a little bit of the live stream event, more so like the ending, and that's why I didn't reach out to you because like I saw the results. I was like, fuck, like it's gonna be a good pod.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, like placing, like yes, obviously first place I would have been like so ecstatic to have.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, it kind of gives me that fire where I really need to like, not even say work harder because I did work hard this prep. I just need to like be accepting of the fact that nothing is cemented. You know, like nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah.
First is never guaranteed. And I feel like I got a little bit chiflado with it, and I was like winning and winning and winning, and I was like, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
And like, it was kind of like a reality check in a sense, like being like, hey, like chill the fuck out, you know, like humble yourself a little bit. And I just needed that. Like I needed that little piece of humble pie to be like, you know, you're not gonna win all the time, so deal with it, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect of bodybuilding that you have to come to grip with, essentially. So it is what it is.
I think bodybuilding is one of those like sports that's really beautiful in the sense like, you know, like right now you can list the things you would have done better. Like it's not a team. Yeah, yes, you have a coach, but like it comes down to you at the end of the day. Like there's
For sure.
that little snack here and there can make a difference. That missed cardio can make a difference.
Yeah.
That's what I love about like sports, individual sports, because you're showcasing an athlete. Yes, like in football and basketball, you see athletes, but like you see them as individuals in sports like powerlifting, you know, strongman, bodybuilding. Like that's what I love about those sports. But going back to the show, how was it overall as a show? From what you saw, obviously you're competing, you're not looking at everything, but like I wasn't.
No, I was.
I didn't go last year.
Yeah.
Or this year. Sorry again, by the way. But
It happened.
I feel bad.
That happened.
But how was it though? Like overall as a show?
I mean, the show was great, dude. Like, I think the show was ran really well. I mean, I love the organizers, and like I love the whole production of it. I mean, the colors were really good this year. The backdrop is really nice. That's what like I love about the show.
Yeah.
It's called Galvanize. Like that's the name of the company that does it. Had a really nice backdrop. The announcers are really good as well. Judges were really good, like really efficient with time, like trying to get this in, trying to get this out. It was really effectively like ran, which I really appreciate, because like when you're dying of like malnutrition, you're like you want to get something to eat, you're like, hey, like let's hurry this up so we can get in and get out. So I really appreciated like the time efficiency with that. And everybody's really chill, dude. Like competitors, like you might think that like bodybuilding is full of like, well, it's full of narcissism, and it's full of people that are like so egotistical.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, like everybody's so fucking chill, and like everyone's really like what's that word, like friendly. And like they understand like prep is hard.
Yeah.
And
they all know
the sacrifice that you have to make, essentially. So that's what I really like about it. Like people are super like understanding, very receptive of like of shit that goes on behind the doors and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it at the on show day is like the funnest day, and then prep is like the hardest part, you know. So it's just overall like the show was really well ran. So I appreciate that a lot. So there's that.
Yeah, that was good. I did want to try these. You suggested these for anybody like that's watching at home. We don't have a third camera at the moment. We're doing two. I asked John specifically what he wanted to eat and wanted to drink, because I want to accommodate to all my guests. If you can't tell, podcasts are back. Anyways, tell me a little bit about this. Why this one?
These are fire, bro. I mean,
I've never had it.
these are fucking good. I feel like with these, like they're not too much caffeine, But the badass thing is that these are nootropics. So what that is basically gonna give you like that cognitive effect where you're gonna feel like euphoria, you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna feel good. These would be like used for cardio, like just to kind of kickstart it, and then I would drink like maybe another one of these, or maybe even like a Gorilla Mine. Have you heard of those?
Yeah.
So like I would drink a Gorilla Mine and maybe one of these if like I was really dragging ass that day. Super good taste. I have actually never tried this flavor. I was like root beer. I like root beer.
Okay, yeah, that's why you're like, yeah, I like this. I was like, so he's had it.
Yeah,
I've never had. This is the only flavor I haven't had either. Like
me either. Like I was like, this is a new one. I wanted to try it out. I was like, fuck it. I haven't been able to find it though. Like I know at Vitamin Shop they have these.
Yeah.
But I haven't found this flavor in specific.
Yeah.
So I was like,
it's
you know
new.
what?
I know it's new, and a lot of people are making like floats out of them and stuff. But
Just crack it
give 'em
open.
a shot,
Try it
dude.
out. I don't want to make the mic pop. There.
Oh, that sounds good. All right.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers, man. To another year.
Yeah. To another year.
For it being clear.
You know that's
Yeah, I was gonna
that's pretty
say,
good, bro. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like the what's that one with the dog mug? Is it mug? The
Yes.
yeah, mug,
yeah.
right, or some shit like that.
You know, like I'm not a big root beer guy
Mm.
at
Me
all.
either, but dude, this is pretty fucking good. It's like it has like the initial taste of root beer,
Yeah.
but then it like simmers down.
Yeah,
after.
it dies out fast. Like
Yeah.
with the other ones, it's real sweet. It's always in your mouth. Mark, I didn't get you one. I'm sorry. There was only two.
My bad, bro. But this shit is fucking
You
good.
want to waterfall it? It's up to you.
Pretty good.
Yeah, like I'm not I hope he's watching this. Shout out Alex. We had an argument about this. I don't like root beer. What do you
Really?
think? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big root beer guy. I don't know why.
I mean, root beer is like kind of like I grew up like white trash. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So like root beer for me is like a tortilla for like someone that grows up here, like a Hispanic or something like that. So
No,
like,
that's my Big Red. That's Big Red for me.
dude, Big Red is the shit, dude. I love Big Red. Big Red, root beer. I love Dr. Pibb. I love all that.
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
if it's the HEB brand of Cokes, the
Yeah.
strawberry one.
Yeah. Or like the did you ever eat the kangaroo pebbles, like the off-brand fruity pebbles?
Yes.
Like the
I
big,
don't remember.
the big
Yeah,
ass
I don't
bag, dude, those are so
That's to be a
fucking
bag,
good.
right?
Yeah. Big ass bag. Yeah, I love those, dude. Like I love all this fucking off-brand shit. Like I mean, like Dr. Pibb, Sierra Mist was the shit. I think they did away with that. I think now it's like Starry or some
Yeah.
shit.
I really hope I don't get the story wrong. So, an influencer trademarked Sierra Mist.
Really?
Yeah, I hope somebody's gonna fact check me on this. There's a girl named, like, her name was Sierra Mist,
really?
and she got verified. And Sierra Mist reached out to her like, "Yo, that's like, can we use that name? Whatever." She just didn't do it. So
So it was like patent, like it was like exclusively to her.
yeah, so like she got big on social media. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like they're gonna hopefully
check
somebody
me.
fact checks me.
Yeah.
There's a girl named Sierra Mist, and she got verified, and the actual brand tried to get that name, but she wouldn't budge.
Damn.
So they just
What an asshole.
They just rebranded.
What a fucking
They
asshole.
just rebranded.
Yeah. I mean, Sierra Mist was the shit, dude. I
Now
mean,
it's Starry, I think.
yeah, I haven't tried it, but Sierra Mist was the shit. 7-Up was super good. What's that other one? Was it like Dr. Thunder or something like that?
Yes.
Something
Yeah,
like
Dr.
that.
Thunder.
Something like that. Like
Yeah.
those brands for me, I always feel like those off brands always taste a little better than the actual brand.
I think
So-
the Walmart,
Great Valley. That's like their
that's
brand.
HEB, isn't it?
Great Valley.
Oh no, Great Valley.
Hills,
yeah.
Hills
I'm
Country
thinking Hill Country.
Fairs.
Yeah,
Hills Country Fair.
Or it's like Sam's soda or Sam's Club soda or something like that. I think that
Yeah, I
I
know
think
what you're
that
talking
Coke is better than
Like actual
regular
Coke.
Coke. Yeah.
You know,
Shout out to Coke.
yes, dude, Coke is
There
great.
goes the brand deals.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like Coke, I've always loved Coke, dude. Like Coke for me was like something I grew up on. I love Coke. For prep though, like I had to really like stick to Coke Zero. That was like
Coke
my
Zero, dude.
savior, dude. And like I don't think I'll ever go back to regular Coke. Like
Right, it feels thick now.
Dude,
right, it's like weird.
drinking Coke is like drinking poison now. Like I feel like if I drink a actual Coke, like I will die of diabetes like right then and there, dude. Like crazy,
Except
like-
the Mexican Cokes. I love the bottles.
dude. Mexican Coke is the shit, especially with some like tacos and queso fresco. Nah, but speaking of that, like, dude, the post-show meal,
What was it?
fucking bad, bro.
What was it? Break it down. So
I had like
we'll give more. Sorry to interrupt. So more context. How long you hadn't had this, or how long you hadn't had that? Like,
so I hadn't had pizza like in 5 months, cause like I had really like dialed down on the diet, so I was just like really focused on getting like as best as I could.
yeah.
And then I had texted my mom like maybe an hour or 2 hours prior to getting on stage. And I'm like, make sure that there's Peter Piper in the house when I get home so I can eat and go to bed. I was like, dude, I want to eat and fucking go to bed. And she went above and beyond. She got me cosmic brownies. She got me zebra cakes. She got me Twinkies. She got me Takis. She got me Dynamite. And she got me Peter Piper. And I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, I'm about to go so hard. And on the way home, my fiance and I were like, should we get something else like to eat? Like just being fat asses, right? Like being like, just being gluttonous with it. And we were like, we should get Stars. Have you ever had Stars burgers?
Dude, it's amazing.
Dude.
Yeah.
Stars burger. We had a Stars burger with extra large fries.
Yeah.
And a Powerade. We ate the fucking burger and we had like, dude, it was crazy. I had 9 pieces of pizza, 2 zebra cakes, 2 cosmic brownies, 3 Coke Zeros, and a whole bag of fiesta-sized Takis, bro. The big ass bag, not even the big bag, but like the extra large bag, bro. It was fucking crazy. And then I woke up the next morning and I looked like Chinese, bro. I was just like this, like super bad. Like all the sodium was just like in my eyes. I looked so bad, bro. Like I was so bloated and like so like waterlogged from all the sodium.
Yeah.
It was so bad, bro. Like super bad. Dude, like my face was like so bloated, like super bad. And I found like that. This is another thing. This is like another segment. Like prep afterwards, like that whole reverse diet thing, dude. Man, it's been the hardest thing for me to do. I feel like these past 3 days, like I've just been emotionally eating like crazy. Like the minute I woke up the day after the show, I had Peter Piper again because she had
out of the fridge
3 boxes of pizza, bro. I was like, fuck it, I gotta finish this shit. And then like right afterwards, I'm like, I want something sweet. So I had another cosmic brownie, and I was like, fuck, like I feel like shit, dude. I'm like, why do I feel like sad? Like I feel like so like lost in life, and I'm like there laying in bed, and I'm like, yeah, it's because you ate fucking like 3,000 calories right now. Like you ate basically like 3 days of food worth, like essentially. So yeah, like I was just like so like in my mind, I was like, dude, why do I feel like shit? Like I feel like I'm dying right now. Like it's just so much. And it's crazy what the body will do with such like a copious amount of sugar that you will feel like you're like ramped up, and then like it'll just die down, and it just sits in your stomach, bro. Like sugar doesn't like metabolize the same way as like actual carbs would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it just sits very nasty in my stomach. It makes me bloated. Just overall nasty, like super nasty. Not my thing for sure.
I don't know if you're gonna relate to this. I think the reason I was bigger as a kid, well, obviously like stockier now. Shout out to mom and dad. I think in my head, even today, if I buy a meal, in my head I have to finish it. Yeah, because I paid for it.
You eat every single piece, even if you don't want to fucking eat anymore.
Yeah, shout out to my right, Mark. Right. As a kid, I was like, I paid for it. You better finish it.
Yeah,
now it's in my head every time I go out.
Yeah, I felt that, man. Like even like when I like so fucking full to the point to where like I don't want to eat anymore. If there's a little piece left of that burger, like in the bag, I'm like, I'll save it for later. I'm like, no, like why the fuck am I gonna save a little tiny piece for later?
You take it to go, like it's gonna sit in the fridge. It's not gonna...
bro, no one's gonna eat that shit. But I do it all the time. I'm like, I can't let this food go to waste. So let me pack it up, and then like even if it's a bite, I'm like either finish it now or like save it for later.
Yeah.
I'm never like, yeah, just throw it away.
Yeah.
When I go to eat with people and they throw away their food, I'm like, who raised you, bro?
Yeah,
like who raised you? Like what are you doing? Yeah, I'm like, are you gonna eat that?
Yeah.
Like, no shame. I'll be like, are you gonna eat that? Like, I'll finish it, bro. I got you.
For context, too, my parents never forced food in my system. I just
instinctively.
You guys get what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's everybody though. Like, I feel like everybody instinctively is always like, I gotta finish that last piece of food.
Yeah, because like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, we pretty much did. Like, I can't. There's times where I kill a whole pizza by myself,
dude.
Because like,
guilty, bro.
Or especially like Like at parties, I can't let stuff sit there. I feel bad,
Dude, if someone's not attacking that like chips or like pizza, I'm like,
yeah, give me
I'm
that
gonna fuck
shit.
all that shit up, dude. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, that's gonna go down, bro. I don't care. Like I'll intentionally like wait for everybody like to stop eating, and I'll see who leaves anything left over.
Yeah.
And then once everybody's leaving, I'm like, I take a couple pieces to go home, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I have no shame. I'm like, I look that shit up,
Oh,
Fuck
but
it.
what else? What else do you have here? What do you want me to get?
dude.
I've never had this.
Anabars,
Anabar.
so fucking delicious, bro.
I
These,
don't know if it can. Or even.
so you can focus up a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, Anabar, bro. So this shit is so good.
Excuse me.
Not good for you, obviously. It's 19 grams of sugar for the whole packet, but these are the perfect snack if you want to bulk up a little bit. 280 calories, 11 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein. So it's pretty fire. Let's try it out a little bit. This shit is so good. They have like chocolate flavors. They have peanut butter flavors. This one's super good though. It's like one of my favorite. Tastes just like Fruity Pebbles.
Sponsor John if you're watching this, Anabar.
Anabar, please, bro. I will do my best to push this shit.
We'll
so
make
hard.
that happen.
Yeah. So I mean,
All right.
this is delicious,
Cheers.
bro. Cheers. So good. Mm. You can taste like the peanut butter, like the these are actually made of peanut butter too, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
got. Oh, that's all Fruity Pebbles. I taste. That's all I taste.
Dude, on prep, so good. On prep, it's crazy, dude, because like food tastes so differently. Like you have like this sense of taste. You have like the sense of like everything's so enhanced. Like food will smell amazing. Food tastes amazing. Even just chicken and flatbread for me was like the best meal I've ever had. Every bite was like so like remarkable, bro. Like insanely so good.
They're really good.
Probably making a lot of noise on
Yeah,
that.
me too.
No, my bad.
You're good. You're good. I'm gonna get napkins. You can keep going.
Very good. Super good. Hold on. Don't want to talk with my mouth open. So fucking good.
That was good.
Super good.
So you have a huge thing for Fruity Pebbles then, because you brought up the bag earlier, the off-brand.
Yeah, so like, dude, Fruity Pebbles are the shit. I mean, not talking shit about any other cereal, right? But like, Fruity Pebbles for me,
Give me
best milk
Mhm.
afterwards.
debatable.
Best cereal. Nah, man.
Bro.
What the fuck is better than
No, no, no,
Fruity
go
Pebbles?
ahead. Continue.
Like, Fruity Pebbles for me is like the best cereal. Other than like maybe like Cocoa Pebbles. That shit is pretty gas too. What's that one cereal with the wolf on it and the cookies?
Mark, fact check that one. What's the cereal with the cookies? With the Cookie Crisp. Yeah, I
bro.
don't think I was
Cookie
gonna
Crisp.
say.
Those are so gas, dude. Like so gas. I just went to HEB today.
I don't know how I knew he would know.
Yeah.
Just like yo, fact check.
You got Google over there. He's like, I already know. Off the top of the dome, bro. I saw Crumble Cookie cereal today at HEB, and I haven't had Crumble Cookie yet, but I've heard it's fucking delicious, bro. That's all I would see in prep.
I will get to that. One second. What? Before we get to that discussion, give me your Mount Rushmore of cereals. No order, just top 4.
For sure, Fruity Pebbles,
It's not ridiculous at all.
Cocoa Pebbles.
I think those two are the great because they're the same
Consistency.
vibe and consistency, but they can accommodate to like, yeah, I don't want chocolate today. Give me the fruit.
Yeah,
I want give me the
fruity-
chocolate. Yeah,
Give me
you get
something
chocolate milk.
Yeah, like sweet, or give me something like chocolate. For sure.
Okay.
Those two. And this is gonna be a wild one, but I like Wheaties, frosted Wheaties. Do you know what those are? The square ones.
The frosted mini wheats or just wheat?
Yeah, like they're like little squares.
The orange box with
Yeah.
the white on. Yeah, I love those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
The
are
only
so
thing I hate
good.
about them is you can only pour like 2 bowls and then the bag's done.
Yeah,
You're like,
bro,
what do I
like,
do?
it's because there's so much volume of it. It's not even a lot. Like it takes up so little space.
Yeah.
There's that one. So there's 3. I would have to say like
Come on. Give me the, there's the
Trying
goat.
to
You're
think
missing
of
the
it.
goat, bro.
Not Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are ass, bro.
You're actually not. Fruit Loops are good.
Nah, bro.
They're not ass.
Fruit Loops are ass.
They're
bro.
not up.
They get so soggy like in 2 seconds,
I
and
can
like, you're
see
like,
that.
"Ah, I guess I'm done eating this shit." There's like a timer on eating it, bro. Like I literally pour the cereal, and then like 2 seconds later it's soggy. I'm like, man, fuck this
Yeah.
shit.
You're missing the goat.
I don't know, dude. I'm
Come
not a
on.
big cereal eater.
Come on.
Like I don't really eat cereal like that.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's pretty gas. Yeah,
Yeah.
cinnamon toast crunch is gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's one more.
That's what you said. The cocoa, the fruity, cinnamon toast,
Wheaties.
and frosted mini wheats. Those are my top 4. Honorable mention is Frosted Flakes with like some banana in
Yeah,
that.
Frosted Flakes are pretty
Yeah.
gas. That would have to be number 5.
That's my
Top
that's
5.
my top 5 in no order.
Let me ask you this: what's your top 3 chips? Like I'm a big chip guy, bro. I love
Like,
chips.
Any chip
Chips.
or like
Just
flavor of chip.
Chips in general. Like
Ooh.
anything. What's your go-to? Like let's say it's late at night, you're gonna go watch a movie. You have 3 bags of chips you're gonna pick from the aisle. What are you gonna pick? Like it's a do or die. Like you gotta pick 3.
Cheetos got to be the GOAT.
Yeah, for
Undisputed. Like
Yeah.
regular, just a regular bag.
Regular Cheetos?
Oh, like, dude, yes. Yes.
Hell
yes,
no, bro.
yes, yes.
I don't know who the
yes.
fuck is munching on regular Cheetos, dog.
My uncle. Shout out to my uncle. He's watching this.
Bro, nah, Cheetos are not valid, bro. I like hot Cheetos, but regular Cheetos,
Okay,
Nah.
hold on. I'm going to make this a tier. I think you said top 3. Tied for 1 spot. I don't know how to do this. Is Cheetos, regular Cheetos, and baked hot Cheetos. Those to me are like, those 3 are like,
top 3.
yeah, they're not my top 3, but like I feel like one of those got to go in the Cheetos
It's all
section.
categories is like 1.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm not too big of a chip guy. What else?
What?
I'm not too big of a chip guy.
Like you don't snack on chips like that?
Not really, no.
Really?
Just randoms. I like hot fries.
That's pretty good.
I like barbecue chips. You hate
Nah,
this.
dog. What? Mm-mm.
You don't like barbecue chips?
Dude, barbecue chips are gross.
You're
bro.
tripping. What?
Barbecue chips are actually gross, bro. That shit smells like booty.
Okay, so like what flavor of like Lay's? Go ahead.
Regular.
Plain. That's more diabolical than mine. Plain.
Plain or lemon chips, bro. Those are my
Lemon
go-tos.
is horrible. What do you want,
Dog,
bro?
I love lemon chips, bro. I'm a what do they call those chicks?
I've never like a hot Cheeto girl.
Yeah, I'm a hot Cheeto girl,
I've
bro.
never met anybody who thinks lemon chips are okay. They're either amazing in their eyes or they're
Dude, I
horrible.
love
I've never been like, yeah, I'll get some.
I love
No, it's
lemon
always
chips.
I'm in love with lime chips. Either barbecue or sour cream and onion. I'll put those 2. I love both of those.
You know, my fiance actually put me on sour chips, like those sour cream chips, but she gets it with like a jalapeno dip from HEB. Dude, I had
was
not
gonna-
tried that.
I was gonna say like it's hard to do chips without something to go with because like if we're doing that route, I'll put the Cheetos in the same tier. Doritos and bean dip. That's
Valid.
its own tier. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
valid.
go to the beach. You need that.
Yeah, valid.
3. I really don't know.
See, like I'm not
It's
a
on-
combo guy like that. Like
You gotta be
it's
with
gotta
chips. You gotta be a combo. I can't just crack open a bag. Or
I
like,
mean, dude, that's me. Like, if I'm not on prep, I'm eating a bag of chips just like that, bro. Like I'll
Go-
bust out a bag of chips,
I got it.
kick my feet up on the couch, watch some YouTube, and just eat chips. That's
I'm a big popcorn guy.
popcorn
love
valid.
popcorn.
Yeah, skinny popcorn is pretty good.
Yeah.
Super good.
Not all of us are skinny, but yeah.
Well, the skinny popcorn, that shit is gas, dude.
If we're talking combos though, for sure, the chips and salsa from Chili's.
Dude,
I'll go order that right now.
yeah, it's pretty good, bro.
That's my top 3 chips.
Fuck yeah.
Chips and whatever. But like popcorn, I'll go to the movies just to get popcorn and take off.
Really?
Yeah, like I love popcorn.
Damn.
100%.
But you don't get like popcorn from like Stripes. Like they have like these packaged bags of popcorn where they have like chocolate Hershey
Yeah.
drizzle on it.
Like
some shit.
like the when it's mixed. Like, I can't go to the store and get like a bag of popcorn. Like unless it's HEB, like those big bags that are like $5.
Oh, I see what you're
Like
talking.
they're
Yeah.
just big for no reason.
Like the carnival size.
Yeah, the carnival
those
bag.
big ass bags
Yeah.
of popcorn. I'm like, who's buying this
Or
shit?
there's me.
I'm like, Brandon's probably buying this shit.
Or if you go to like a carnival and there's like fresh kettle corn, bro, I'm all over that.
Kettle corn. What is that? That's like caramelized
It's like
popcorn, right?
sweet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's not caramel, but it's. I'm sure somebody's gonna say something obvious, like, "Oh, it's made in a kettle," but like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
It's
I,
sweet.
I'm pretty sure it's caramel,
Yeah,
like caramel drizzle or some shit.
maybe.
I don't know, but
Fact check that one, Mark, please.
yeah.
What's kettle corn? Can you look that up? Yeah, like why is it different than the regular popcorn? Just like look that up. We're good though. If
Probably
you
like a
can't,
different,
please.
they're probably like a different type of corn. I don't even know if there's different types of corn. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
me neither.
You know what's actually pretty good?
What's up?
Blue corn chips. Have you tried those? There's like blue.
They look
chips.
purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, those
Like
are
at
really
like at There's like a.
There's a restaurant it's like Jason's Deli, right?
I was gonna say Jason's Deli or Chick-fil-A inside the soup,
Ooh,
right?
dude,
Like
yeah.
I was just
Yeah. You know what? I think
I don't know how I remember that so specific.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A like in probably like 7 months, bro. I miss Chick-fil-A so bad.
What is it?
Corn, the only difference is it has sugar and salt.
There's sugar and salt. That's lame.
Normal corn.
So it's like molasses.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So it's like
Like
molasses.
the caramelized. Not. Is it called caramelized? There you go. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right, just let it sit. That makes sense.
Like yeah, like it's like a thick consistency of
Yeah.
like caramel. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
That makes sense. Yeah, blue chips, pretty good.
Have you ever been to like McAllister's before?
What's that?
Like the restaurant McAllister's?
No, it's
It's like a
where's that?
it's like a fast food, like a Jason's Deli, but like fast food. It's like here locally. It's like it's like a chain.
Are you lying?
Nah.
I've never heard of it. Like,
Yeah, so like McAllister's, they serve like subs, they serve like soups and shit like that.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah, I remember thinking of Kevin from Home Alone.
I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
It-
Dude, I'm not
Home Alone?
That's the thing, bro. Like I tell people I've never seen these movies. They're like, "What?" Like I'm not a really big movie guy. Like I really don't watch movies like that. Like if anything, like in my spare time, I'm like
Anime.
just doing shit. Yeah, like I mean, I'm not gonna say I watch anime. Like I watch Dragon Ball, or like I'll watch like Attack on Titan.
I
or,
barely started that like
What, Dragon Ball?
yesterday. No, Attack on Titan.
Oh, dude, fucking great, bro.
First episode was
I just binge watched like the whole fucking season, like in one sitting, bro. I was just like watching and watching. Dude,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. Really good. I want to watch the movie though. I don't know when it's gonna release though. I think it's gonna release this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, but I just started it, so
It's pretty good.
I'll update you all on the pod how it goes.
It's super good. Yeah, it's fucking pretty solid, bro.
Yeah.
But let's switch up the topic a
Yeah, I
little
was gonna
bit.
say yeah, we would.
We went off track with talking about food. I can talk about
If
food
I'm
all
not
day.
mistaken, last time we were talking about like prep for a good long time, and then you went to the restroom and came back. We talked about conspiracy theories and stuff.
Yeah, talking about gay frogs and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Gay
Yeah.
frogs. I
Gay
forgot about that.
frogs and,
Yeah,
like, the Illuminati.
yeah.
Man, you know,
Go watch the last one if you
yeah.
guys haven't seen it. Yeah.
I'll tell you this, like, my mind has strayed away so much from like all that other bullshit. Like yeah, like conspiracy theories are fun, but like, I feel like now, as like I'm getting older,
Yeah.
my main focus has really revolved around like life and death recently a lot. Really, really, really hard. I tell people that all the time. Like I talk about life and death. I'm like, I believe in God, right? Like,
Yeah.
I believe in God and I believe in heaven and I believe in hell, but sometimes like I get so confused with like the reality that I'm perceiving, and I tell people that and they're like, "Well, you sound crazy." Well, I'm like, "Well, if you're not questioning like the reality that you're perceiving, then I really don't think you're living. You know, I don't really think you don't have like the capacity to think past what you're seeing, or you
Yeah.
don't have the capacity of questioning what it is that you're comprehending, like what you're perceiving essentially."
Yeah.
So like, for instance, my hands, right? Like my hands are here. You see my hands. You see my fingers. You can count my fingers. But what is it more than just my skin? And like, what's more than just like what I'm perceiving with my hand? Because to me, you're just another body.
Yeah.
And he's another body.
Yeah.
And everybody else is just another body, other than what I'm perceiving them as. So like, you are just another person that's just in my reality. But beyond this lens, I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am past this lens or this video. So like, what does it really mean? What does any of this really
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Like, so September last year you were here.
Yeah.
March 14th. No, I lied. April 13th, I got baptized. Yeah, I texted you the day before.
The day of.
Yeah.
You called me.
Yeah, the day of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I messed up that date. I'm not even joking when I say as soon as I came out of that water, I saw everything different. Like, granted, there's still traces of like the way I used to think and like things I still do. Like
Sin.
I'm still a sinner, obviously. But dude, it's just different. Like I think of everything and everyone different, things I'm doing, things I want to do, and I'm more focused on myself and like my goals in the future instead of just like what's in front of me.
Being stagnant.
Yeah.
Like being like blinded by like things that don't really matter. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, like it took a while to do this. I don't know why, but I'm been more focused on myself and like getting stuff done for me in my future instead of like you said, I don't want to just be contained in this like this is the way things are and that's it. Like I perceive a lot of things
Differently.
Yeah, and it's hard to put into words the way I see it.
I understand completely what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
it's hard.
It's hard to be an outlier in a world where you're supposed to fit into like a standard of normality.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are expected to be normal. You're expected to work a 9 to 5. You're expected to put in 70 years of work and have maybe 3 years of time off in general, or just in collectively, you know, having that time off. I kind of had that revelation to me when, you know, I had like a sense of dread this prep. I was like, I feel like I'm dying. Like there was nights where I would wake up panicked, sweating, my heart was racing, and I felt like so out of breath, and I was just like I couldn't breathe. Like it felt like something was like killing me, essentially. Like when you're in such a like low caloric deficit like that, and your body's burning that body fat, your brain actively thinks that you're dying, and it's trying to save yourself. So like it's in like full panic mode. It's like, what's going on? Like I'm dying. Like I need nutrients, and like it feels like you're
about
dying.
the body, right? Like
yeah, like how your body responds to like X amount of like stimuli, you know. And that all kind of ties back to like your perception of reality, like the stimuli being like work, or being financial stability, or being in a relationship, you know. Like without any of those like factors, like you start to really question like the validity of your life and the things that you've done, because there is nothing to base your reality off, because you have none of that. You know what I mean? So like now that I have all those things, I still find myself questioning my reality, and that only tells me that there's something more ahead. And it's kind of like intuition in a weird sense, if you think of it that way, because it's just leading me to be something better than what I am today. And it gets to a point sometimes where it's overwhelming, and I'm pretty sure you can understand, where you have this need to succeed, and like you just don't know how to get there. Like you know you have the potential, but it's just about finding that pathway, or making that pathway that's so stressful. You know what I mean? And people don't see that. Like they just see like the image of like you being able to record this, or like this backdrop, or like the video on YouTube, and they think, oh man, like this guy has he has like his whole studio, like he has a whole setup, like he has it already made, but they don't really see like the behind the scenes of like having to put in the work, or having to work these hours, or having to put in money to like pay for these things and stuff like that. And everybody thinks that success is like just given, but they don't see the actual price that's given, like the price that's asked for success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's for sure been brought to the light for me through when I would do podcasts like consistently, like weekly, like when you were on here, I had like various guests, and it's different than seeing their face value. Like this person is a singer, or this person's a bodybuilder, this person's a business owner. Like it's different seeing the final product, and I think it's better seeing their mind. If that makes sense, because like anybody who doesn't know you, they're see you on stage like, oh, this guy competes. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? They don't know how you got there. They think you just showed up like, oh shit, he just works out. He just works out. He's there. And same thing with gym owners. Like now that the series with the gym reviews, like I can go to a random gym right now and just lift, not think twice, like how this got here,
Yeah.
why, what are the stories? Because every gym I've been to, there's a story behind it. There's
Crazy one at
motivations.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's motivations behind it. There's a great group of people like there, and it's just things that I would never have thought twice about if it never got me there. So like with the pod right now, you think like, oh, it's just higher quality. They didn't see the first pod when it was one small camera
Yeah.
before Mark,
And
or
a
it
fixed
was
frame.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
fixed frame, and I could see myself. He could see himself. Shout out to Mark.
Yeah, for real.
But it's cool seeing like knowing the deeper, or at least feeling out the deeper
Like seeing
meaning
the
of people.
seeing the steps of like success that led
Yeah.
to this one moment of like a captured frame of time where we're both here at the same time,
Yeah.
and like perceiving it, or like reaping the benefits of like what hard work is. And here we are now, like from a whole year ago, we're in the different spot, but with new stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like with a new setup, with a new set of eyes, a new set of like
I think when you were here, it was like 3,000 subs,
yeah, something
or
like
like
that.
20, 25, 3.
Something
something,
like
I
that.
don't remember.
Yeah, but I mean, now you're at like what, 8?
Hey, I just
Yeah,
passed
it's fucking
it,
crazy, dude.
Yeah. And that's you. Like I can't perceive the reasoning for like episode 1 of the pod came out. You reached out to me, and I was gonna reach out to you. I remember I told you that day.
Yeah,
We reached out. We happened to be free at that exact time. It went up that time. A year later, like I don't know. I believe in God too,
Destiny.
and timing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that's all important. And the way you said you have intuition and like obviously ambition to get this done, someone can look at you as their goal. Whereas you in your head, I got to do this. Like you have so much more to do. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
somebody's goal can be, I want to get skinny.
shredded.
I want to get shredded. Like something basic, or not basic, but like something.
Like something as simple
Something-
as like a goal of being shredded.
Yeah, or even I want to get up on stage one day. Not, and you're shooting for first. Somebody's goal is to just get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's something I've wrestled with in my head for a very long time. Like I'll stay up too. My mind just goes everywhere. Like this content has to work. I gotta go to the gym.
Like, it has to work.
Like yeah. Like
There's no
it's,
if.
it's what I want. Like
Yeah.
it's not like a dice where it's like maybe this will happen. No, I have to roll a 6. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. I know like people, my friends sometimes have to remind me like how far the channel and like the gym reviews and the podcast have all come.
Sometimes you're at the point of your life where you once prayed you would be at.
Yeah, and then I have to like remind myself about that, and people around me will do that as well, because like I'll see a video get this amount of views, or I'll hit this subscribers. I'm like, that's not enough, and they're like, yeah, but remember when you were happy with a couple hundred?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
for
it's
It's all about perspective, man.
Yeah.
It's all about gratitude. But I think that's with everything in life. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like gratitude is something that a lot of people lack. In terms of like just being able to express gratitude. I mean, gratitude is something that you can use as a key to really tie in everything together, like to see what you've really accomplished, other than just seeing it for what it is, face value. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I competed, I got second place. Okay, that's it.
yeah,
No, like you got to look into depths of it and be like, what were the obstacles that I had to overcome in order to be able to be at this one set moment of time?
yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, there's that for sure. Gratitude is super important in anything in life in general. Just being grateful, being, happy with what you have for the moment, because it can be taken next day.
yeah.
Like
It's scary,
100%.
but it's scary, but it makes you enjoy things more.
For sure.
That makes sense. And like, I think since baptism or a little bit before, I'm not the type to get upset at like anything, because like in my head, like you don't lose, you learn. So like there can be a huge inconvenience in even right now, just a given situation. We were gonna try the 3 cameras. That one didn't get the right shot in my head. Now I'm not gonna get upset and mope about it. In my head, I'm like, all right, work harder to get another lens or get
Yeah.
another camera. It's the same thing with like the gym. Oh, I didn't lift it. No, all right, now I got to work more. Like there's things in front of you, good or bad, and you just gotta like see how you can overcome that or use that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man. Like, life is all about adaptation. You know, in general. Like, it's just about finding the way to get it done, by whatever means necessary.
Yeah.
And that's bodybuilding. That's filming content. That's doing whatever it is that you see fit for your life. You know. I've always been like a really big believer in just being able to really visualize what it is that you want to do in your life. Without any vision or without any sense of direction, then you're just aimlessly wandering in a sense of like panic and confusion, and there will never be an end goal because you don't even know where your feet are at. You never know where your head's at. You don't know where like you want to go with your life. And I feel like nowadays especially people have no sense of direction because they're so misguided by external factors. And I feel like sometimes like you just gotta ignore the bullshit and just set your blinders on and just get to fucking work.
Yeah.
Like just get to fucking work. Like nothing is given in life, nothing is fucking guaranteed other than fucking death and
Taxes.
well, death and taxes, right? Well, unless you're Wesley Snipes. But like, I mean, nothing is guaranteed other than death. Like, as grim as that sounds, like nothing is guaranteed other than just death.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me appreciate life so much more. Because without death, there's no life, and without life, there's no death. So, vice versa, or like yin and yang.
Yeah.
So,
And it's scary, and then especially I think it's a whole different route here, but social media messes up my perception like a lot because I'll see people I know mutually, like especially our age, you're 22, I'm 21, like get married, have kids already, get a house already, like new car, like, you know what I mean? It's just like in my head, yeah, I'm going, they're doing their path, I'm doing mine, but at the same time it's like I want more.
yeah,
If that makes sense.
everybody does, but
Yeah.
you gotta be appreciative of the moment and
Yeah.
what you have, and then that's when the most things come. Like when you become truly grateful for what you have, I feel like that's when things come to fruition a lot more because you're accepting what you have and you're grateful for what you have. When you have, I don't know how to put this into words, but like, let's say I have a pear in my hand,
A what?
as like a pear, like just
Or
let's
a
just say-
parrot, like a bird. I
no,
was
like
okay.
a pear or a bird, whatever. Like let's say I have a pear in my hand,
Uh-huh.
and you're showing so much gratitude for this one thing, and somebody else sees that, and they're like, you know what? He likes pears. Let me give him another pear. You got two pears now. So like in that sense, like showing gratitude for something will inevitably like lead to more. I don't know if that makes sense. Like
Like
you giving like gratitude to something will inevitably like lead to more reward. I don't know
yeah.
if- like
Well,
that
yeah.
in that sense, it's like manifestation. If
Yeah,
that
and
makes
like
sense.
the subscribers, in a way, because like if I got 100K tomorrow, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like I love seeing the slow
The slow roll.
growth. Like I mean, everybody wants to blow up. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but
Yeah.
like seeing the slow growth and then seeing the slow growth on and off camera.
It's delayed satisfaction.
Yeah.
So like it's because like everything is so instantaneous now. You get, like you said, social media. Like you see someone like, I don't know how to put it into words. Like everything is so instant now, and it's just like right of a click of a button. You get food, or you want to watch something, or you want to order something online. Like it's just at the click of a fucking button. But nobody wants to like put in that elbow grease to work at it. And that's what the beauty of the process is, and not the reward. But it's like the beauty of getting up in the morning, making content, fucking editing it, and putting in post, and like editing the sound, or like getting up in the morning, eating your meal, going to cardio, going
Yeah.
to work out, going to work. Like it's the process that I love more than the fucking reward, for sure.
Yeah,
That's what people got to understand
yeah.
at the end of the day.
Like in my head, it's 8% of the way to 100K. But at the same time, I don't even know 8,000 people. I don't even know 2,000 people. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. That's why, like, I thankful and I love all of my subscribers because like there's a lot of corners on the internet. There's a lot of things you could be doing, but
A lot of things you can be watching.
a lot of things you could be watching, but you're subscribed to me. To me, that's insane. Like I can't even. I still can't wrap my head around that. If anybody watching this, thank you.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
Thank you for giving me your time for watching this shit. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to wrap your mind around people actually caring, you know, and it's so human to like want to be able to care, or like wanting to care about something like that, you know, or wanting to believe in other people. I feel it's a beautiful thing that people don't do as often as they should. Giving like giving back, you know, like giving what you give or giving what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just be reciprocative, like reciprocate the same energy you would want to get. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you know,
That I don't know if I can name drop it. The store that I told you I was at, where they recognize you. Don't say it.
the store.
Yeah. The
Oh, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
there. They one of the workers there. This was anybody off context. This was before John came on. I had to go get him the energy drink. There was a worker there who was like, he's like, yo, I didn't know you were from here. And then he was talking about like the gym videos, and I was like just thanking him because like to me that's fucking cool. Like, I don't even know this guy.
Hey, he like knows.
Yeah, like he knows. I'm like, this is so sick. And then what was I gonna say? To me, that's insane. But the ones I love getting is like, you're not different off camera. Cause I'm not, obviously, but like I love it. I got last week that somebody thought I was an asshole.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they said they thought I was an asshole because like the subscribers and the views, like that I'll just be full of myself. And I was like, that's a very interesting take.
Yeah.
But no, like
That's weird.
no, it's just fun. Like I don't care. I did for sure reinstate that I guess the right word is the magic. The magic of the channel is like I'm doing what I want regardless of the cameras are on and off. I'm still gonna go check out gyms. I'm still gonna talk to people one-on-one. You know what I mean? And like
genuinity.
yeah, like I don't do it to put on a show. Believe me, if I tried to put on a show, like I would go full.
You would be able to see it.
Yeah,
Like you would be able to feel the energy.
yeah. I don't think I'd ever. I'm just gonna get clipped if I do. I don't think I'll ever like go do a gym review with Mark and scream at the camera like, "What's up, guys? We're here," or whatever. Like I'm literally just showing
like,
up.
just doing the most.
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
the fucking most, and people are like, "Bro, come
Nothing
on."
wrong with that, but that's just not me. Like
Yeah.
I'm not. I just do it because I
And
love
you could see it. Like you could see when people are like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah.
like shut the fuck up. chill the fuck out. Like I'm here to work out.
Mark, if I ever do that, stop me, please.
Just shoot him.
Thank you.
Yeah, shoot
Thank
him.
you. Shout out, Mark. But yeah, like apparently I'm an asshole. I was like, this guy used this word. He used actually. He's like, oh, you're actually really cool. I was like,
what's that?
am I not
supposed
supposed to be?
Yeah. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. Like, oh, damn, man.
I mean, I get that all the time too. Like people are like, it's because I guess I have like this certain demeanor
And you're a
when
bodybuilder.
when I'm in the gym. Like I put my headphones on. I don't talk to anybody. Like I go in, I go out. That's it. Like
Yeah.
I don't like to talk. Like
Yeah.
I really don't. Like I like to get my fucking workout in, and that's it. And it seems arrogant, but like when I'm like trying to get it done, and people are coming up to me to talk, like I get it. People want to ask, like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, how do you do this? Like, how do you work out? I'm like, hey, like, I'll give you my number. You can text me after the gym, but right now I'm here to work out, and that's it. Like, I appreciate the love, but like, let me work out, please.
Yeah.
And like, I tell people that I'm like, hey, like let me I'm gonna lose my pump. Like, let me give you my phone number, and then we'll talk later. And people might feel like offended by that because like I'm just
Yeah.
trying to like do my workout, and they're coming up to me and like asking me questions.
Yeah.
But I always try to be with the most respect. Cause I'm like, dude, I remember one time like this kid coming up to me and telling me like, dude, like I look great, like you look fucking fantastic, like I want to look like you. I was like, so I was starstruck.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still get starstruck
Yeah.
like when people tell me that shit. I'm like, I tell my fiance, I'm like, babe, like, did you hear that guy? Like, you fucking
Yeah.
I'm like, I get like so fucking like ecstatic about it because it's like, well, coming from like someone that has like such a body dysmorphia, even like today, even till today, like I'll look in the mirror, like I can't look at myself for too long because then it starts fucking with my head, you know, like I'm like, dude, I look fat, like I can't look in
Yeah.
the mirror, like I can't look in the mirror, and that was the whole prep. I can't look in the mirror, and that's what fucks with you the most, bro, especially like that body dysmorphia. And for people to tell me that I look great, like it's not even feeding my ego, it's more as like giving me that reassurance that
like you're
I'm
fine.
doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy at that store. He said like it's cool that someone from down here is doing something like that, like what I'm doing.
Podcasting, yeah.
Yeah, podcast, gym reviews. Because he said like it's not known. So
Like locally, especially too, because like I mean, I'm not too sure how many people do podcasts here in the valley.
there's
like,
quite a bit that I didn't know about him until I did it. Like, yeah, I didn't know about it until I was like posting weekly back from September through I think it was January. I think it was like there was more podcasts that reached out like, yo, how do you do this? Or like you should come on here. Like whatever. Like there's quite a bit, which is surprising, but because I didn't know about it. But I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, that guy that was telling me about that he had seen the gym reviews. He was like, "Oh, what other gyms do you have lined up, or what were like the good ones?" But I'm breaking down like everything because he just was genuinely asking. But I told him about a certain gym that didn't want any business with me. They straight up just said like, "Oh, we don't want any part of that."
damn.
I was like, "All right, cool." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine."
you gotta tell me off mic who that is.
Yeah, I will for sure. You're gonna be surprised.
Really?
Yeah. And then what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I worded weird, but he was like, "No, you don't gotta be humble about it, dude. Like you're killing it." I was like,
That's just me.
and I didn't like.
That's just me,
Yeah, I
big
was
dog.
like, "Damn!" Like that was cool to hear. Like again, like you said, it's not for your ego. It's just like this because I critique myself a lot with the channel. Like, I mean, Mark is my witness. We break down all the thumbnails, the descriptions, the
I mean, yeah, like even
the
when
videos.
I was here, like before, like y'all like set up, like y'all were just like going everything so meticulously and being like, "No, we gotta get this lens, we gotta put it over here." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Damn, bro, like,
Yeah.
just turn the camera on."
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah, but it's Mark. This one turned off. We're,
It's
you lying?
Okay, cool.
All right, hold up. Just make sure though.
Better. Yeah, I was just like,
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't want it to die or some shit.
Are you good? Okay. Yeah. So, the whole
The
complimenting the channel, like it's not an ego thing. It's just like I'm really hard on myself. So to hear that from somebody, it's just like
motivating.
like you're all right, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like
Like you don't gotta try so hard. Well, yes and no.
yes, yeah,
Like you can kind of like put your foot off the pedal a little bit.
yeah,
Just take a breather.
yeah. Like you're like it's okay where you're at, but at the same time, like you still have
You still got more work to do.
these goals
for sure.
But speaking of that, of goals to go, are you competing like next year again, or like something anytime soon, or what's in your head right now with that?
You know,
What you can say? You know?
yeah, for sure. I was set to compete in December for nationals, but you know, I'm getting married next month, and I have to move out of my house in December, and I'm looking to get a house in next year, like an actual house, and you know, with all that considering, I don't know. I just don't think right now is the best time to compete in December.
Yeah.
I think maybe taking a year off and like really growing would be the best idea, you know. And that's actually what I was gonna say too. Like, I actually had like I had like a really big bodybuilder, like an Olympian level caliber.
I saw
Bodybuilder.
That. I saw that. The one that commented or something like that.
Yeah, he slid up on my story. Well, I slid up on his story talking to him, and then he was offering me some coaching, and I was like, dude, this is like my shot. Like, this guy was literally like top 5, and then he was saying that he was open to coaching me, and I'm like, dude, this is like a huge opportunity.
Can you
Like,
name drop him?
I cannot,
Yeah.
but you know, I don't want to say anything just yet.
Because I know, but I didn't want to say it. Like I want to ask.
I don't want to say anything just yet because you know I have this other guy that wants to work with me,
Yeah.
and he's local. His name's Edward. He works with Team Hardbodies.
Shout out Edward.
Shout out Edward. He works with Team Hardbodies, and his wife is actually an Olympian. Well, she's actually an IFBB pro, so she competed this past time at this show. She did pretty good. I think she placed top 5. So she's like super big, super. She's short, but like she's really like muscular and like huge. He's like my height. He's like 6'2". He's a big,
like me,
big
yeah.
guy, big body. Yeah, like just like you. Yeah, just like you.
The videos make me look so short. I swear.
He's taller than me. But yeah, this guy kind of understands like my position in terms of like wanting to grow, because he understands how difficult it is for taller people to gain muscle and shit like that. Not an excuse, right? But that being said, like being taller, it is harder for people to gain more muscle. Other than like shorter people being able to gain muscle, it's just a different type of quality of muscle.
Yeah.
When you're a little bit taller, me personally, I think taller people look better in terms of like bodybuilding.
Look grander. Like,
yeah, they look more aesthetic,
Yeah.
or more like eye candy. Like it's just like holy shit, like this guy looks fucking crazy. Like Bumstead.
Yeah.
Like that guy is
Or
like
Arnold.
6 or Arnold. Yeah.
The way he would just tower over
Everybody.
Yeah.
Like him and Luke Ferrigno, like were huge guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Luke Ferrigno was like, I think
6'5".
he is still the tallest bodybuilder that's ever competed. If I'm not mistaken, he's
Really?
pretty big.
Mark, can you fact check that one?
What?
Who's
The tallest bodybuilder.
the tallest bodybuilder
I'm pretty sure it's
in the
either.
Olympia all time?
Pretty sure it's Luke Ferrigno, or it's probably
Please.
gonna be
He's 6'5".
It's Oliver Richards.
How tall is he? Oliver Richards.
damn.
7 foot 1.9 inches, but he's from
7'1". Jesus.
Damn, bro, that's fucking.
In the Olympia.
This is in the world. Bodybuilder in the world. In Olympia.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look up Olympia, please.
I'm pretty sure it's Luke Ferrigno, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, because world is different. Because you can bodybuild, but not.
Be like a part of the federation.
Yeah. Come on.
It's Arnold.
Arnold?
What?
6'2".
What?
I thought it was Luke Ferrigno. Maybe it is for Luke Ferrigno.
Maybe to win, because Ferrigno had a senior one. He didn't have a regular one.
It's Arnold.
Yeah, I don't think he's won before.
Tallest.
Okay, I think Luke Ferrigno's like 6'3".
He's 5.
Big guy.
6'5".
Well, he played Hulk, no?
What?
He played Hulk. Luke
Yeah,
Ferrigno?
yeah. He's the tallest contestant. Yeah, 6'5". Where did you see that? I looked it up like nothing.
Wikipedia.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so there's two sources. Luke Ferrigno's the tallest to compete in the Olympia at 6'5", but the tallest winner is Arnold.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Luke Ferrigno was pretty big.
Yeah, that makes sense. 6'5". And he did look freaking huge in
yeah.
pumping iron.
Like him and like let's say for example like Franco Colombo, like that guy was like 5'6", but that guy looked fucking great too. But not to knock him, but like the quality of muscle looks so much better on someone that's taller.
Yeah,
you know, essentially
Because it's just a grander
body
scale.
It's just
Yeah,
way
yeah.
bigger frame. You
Yeah.
know, way bigger frame. And I think
Shout out to my short kings out there.
Short
There's nothing
kings.
wrong with y'all.
nothing
Just
wrong.
saying, you know.
The less the better, I guess. Excuse me. But yeah, like I think I really want to take it up a notch a little bit next year. I really want to be an outlier and be like, I want to be different. Like I really want to bring something different to the valley and be something better and be something that no one's seen here. Because I mean, there's not that many tall people here in the valley to begin with. That's why, like, when I do bodybuilding, there's such a scarce amount of people in my class because there's not that many 6 foot tall. Well, people in general are like bodybuilders, you know. But this year there was a little bit more people. There was 5 contestants rather than like just 2, like there was last year. So that means that the sport is growing. Thank God, you know, because we need more
Yeah,
competitors.
it's awesome.
Um,
There's a lot more marketing for the
for the show.
too,
Yeah,
and like
dude.
a lot of people were there.
A lot of people, bro. It was a big crowd this year. A lot of people sponsored. A lot of people turned out. A lot of contestants too. I feel like a little bit more than last year, but not by a lot. But
Next year I'll get raw nutrition there.
there you go.
That's the goal. Somebody's
There you
gonna come
go.
back to this in a year and be like, "This guy's a dumbass," or be like, "Damn, he actually did it."
There you go. I mean, hopefully,
I'll make it happen.
yeah, you will, bro. You just gotta give those positive affirmations in there.
Shout out Raw.
Shout out,
I'm gonna
Raw.
get Chris Bumstead of the Valley. Just watch. Just
Yep.
watch.
Guest poser.
Just watch. Just watch.
But yeah, I just really want to be something better than what I was this year. I feel like I really can bring a better package next year. Just gotta grow, and I have to change that mindset, dude. Like my my mentality has shifted so much from beginning of the prep to now. You know, I feel like I think it was your dog.
Hmm?
I think it was your dog.
Really?
The growl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark, are you awake?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Were you snoring?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
I told you. I told you it was your dog.
Because I heard it. I was like, "Yo, was that Mark?"
He's like, no, yes. Yeah, like, man, it sounds like I'm beating a fucking broken record, but like, mentality is everything. Like, I feel like this year it kind of strayed away from me, and I feel like I let my ego really get to me. But not winning first has really served me a piece of humble pie, and that's what I really needed for sure. I feel like I'll be back better, but I will need some time to like really collect my thoughts and focus on my wedding first, our wedding first. Um, be a better husband, eventually. It's crazy. Be a better husband. Be a better person. I've definitely made leaps, and I've definitely made a lot of progress with a lot of personal shit that I was kind of battling this year. Um, just overcoming a lot of shit, and just becoming a better human. Just trying to be more receptive of people, and being understanding that sometimes people outlash or lash out at you for shit that's going on in their life,
Yeah.
and you just got to be understanding of people's situations. And despite whatever they may say, like they really don't mean it. People are just going through the same shit you're probably going through. They just don't know how to really um they just don't really know how to
Like
deal with
perceive
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't really know how to come to grip with what they're facing in the moment. So there's that a lot of the time too. There you go.
Did this turn off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. There's the light. You're good. Well, you're invited on this next year,
Fuck it.
regardless of where I'm at.
Everybody. I mean, it's
I think you're the first repeated guest
possibly.
besides Cameron, because
Yeah,
I needed
I'm
a
about to
filler.
say.
I needed a filler episode, so I did him twice. Shout out to Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a year from now, you'll
Have a recap.
probably be competing again, right? For sure, RGV Classic.
Possibly.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
obviously, we still got a whole year to
Yeah.
decide that.
Well, that is if they do it again this year. I'm pretty sure they will. But
Yeah,
that is if I'm at where I want to be.
yeah,
If not, like I don't want to rush into it. Being because
You
I
got
really
li-
want
you
to
got
bring
life.
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that too. But like being that I want to bring something better, and I don't know if a year will be sufficient enough to be what I need to really bring a different package.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, because last year to this year it was way different.
Yeah.
So maybe I can do something different and bring something better. Who knows? But as of right now, like my focus is, it is shifted towards bodybuilding, but it's also being shifted towards like getting my wedding done,
Yeah. Like I said, you got life. Like
and
it's
then
not something to take lightly.
yeah, true. And then my fiance competing too. I think she's competing in nationals this year, so I have to help her out with that, like as far as coaching goes,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe our coach will help us out with that too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of things coming up ahead. Hopefully, in a year from now, we will be somewhere better, in terms of like life and opportunities that come our way, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah. And then, not too much, but a year from now, I'll have a lot of side missions under my belt.
Yeah, you'll have like at least 12K for sure. On
No, I'm talking like YouTube's gonna be this thing. I hope so, but in terms of doing stuff like competing in different sports,
Yeah.
I don't think I told you off camera. I didn't. No.
Like for powerlifting or for like strongman.
Strongman, I'm doing this month
Nice.
on the 23rd
Nice.
at the island. I think the 23rd. I'll link in the description. Shout out to Sinister. I'll be there. After that though, I am gonna call someone out to a boxing match just because I didn't have a boxing fight. I don't know if you saw. Did you see me talk about that?
Mm-mm.
I was supposed to have a boxing fight. Yeah, we're good on time. I was supposed to have a boxing fight. I was using boxing as cardio, and then me being competitive, I'm like, I want to fight, so I have urgency to get in the gym. I sparred without headgear. Took a right hook to the left ear. Heard ringing for like a week. It was really annoying.
Damn.
I still haven't gotten cleared,
Damn.
but it's better now for sure. But after strongman, I'm gonna call this person out to a fight, and
Is like another apparel company or what?
Another apparel company. No. Like, hold up. I said this on the Mickey G podcast. Shout out to Mickey G, bro. I was on y'all's podcast. Shout out to y'all. Much love. But I'll show you who it is. But
Bet.
in my head, the way I want to plan it is no corners.
So just like open
Me and this person one on one. Of course, I want to hope like it's up in the air. Either if it's a big event or if it's just one on one, like us by ourselves. Either way, it'll be the biggest mental barrier to get over because this person is one of my idols. Like,
Really?
look. I
This is
really hope you
interesting.
know who this I'm talking about. Just try not to.
Oh yeah. Damn, that'd be badass.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking badass. Damn.
So that's why, like,
but like, does he know how to like? Has he sparred before?
he's a certified.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh fuck! Cut that out. Damn. Yeah.
He's certified. We'll just say that.
Okay, cut that out. He's Mark. You remember that?
Well, like
What I was talking about right now.
that's-
I'm gonna timestamp it.
yeah.
118. I'm gonna cut that out. Okay. Just real quick. This person knows how to fight.
Yeah,
for sure.
we'll
Yeah.
just say that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Okay.
I don't know when or how, but like for sure, I really want to because that is one of the biggest mental. But it's one of my freaking idols. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like in
For
my
sure.
head, and after I fight him, win or lose, anybody in front of me, I'm not scared of. I'm not as an athlete mentally. I'm not gonna turn down a powerlifting meet, be scared of a strongman comp, boxing, you know, and so that's one thing. I for sure want to go back to powerlifting because I just love it.
Powerlifting's the shit.
Yeah. Talking to Mondo from the River Rat Gym. Shout out to Mondo.
That gym's badass. I went there before.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a hole in the wall. Bro.
Yeah, it's so sick. Yeah. So Mondo is like just hearing about him talk powerlifting and like I don't know, the nerd in me is like I want to do that again. I love powerlifting so much.
It's very technical.
Yeah. So I want to get into that hopefully, but for sure boxing fight. For anybody watching, it's not Jake Paul. Strongman, boxing, powerlifting. Just bodybuilding's missing.
Yeah, dude,
I could not.
that would be fucking crazy, bro. Like,
To
take
do those
full
4 in a
circle.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy. That would make really good content though. Like doing like a whole
Every sport.
doing a 4-sport challenge in a year. Four sport
Yeah.
challenge.
And then like
Maybe that could be the motto for like 2025. Like first year, like the first quarter of the year boxing, second quarter of the year powerlifting, third quarter of the year strongman, and the fourth quarter of the year. It'll line up because
yeah, like cause September.
September
yeah.
will be like showtime, and then you can find a meet like in. That, I mean, I don't know. That's just me.
You giving me ideas here,
There you
man.
go. That'd be fucking badass. And then we can make like you can collab with like different local competitors.
Oh,
in
yeah,
each,
yeah,
Each
like-
sport,
Yeah.
and then that could be like a whole other series in itself, being like the powerlifting arc or like the
Yeah.
strongman arc, and then the final one like bodybuilding. That'd be pretty dope.
You're in this guy. We'll talk about it off camera, Mark.
I mean, I
Yeah.
would feel like that's a pretty
Yeah.
badass idea.
Well, like I said, a year from now, I don't know where I'll be. So
Who will?
Yeah.
Who knows where anybody will be from a year from now, right?
yeah.
But we just gotta be appreciative of like what we got right now. Try to make the best of it and just keep moving forward, man. That's all we can do.
Well, is there anything else you want to say before we close out here? We're only an hour and a half.
Damn,
Hour 20.
that's fucking pretty good.
Yeah.
Just get the work done.
Yeah.
Like how I said last time, like just get it done. Just be more understanding of people's situations. Just be able to accept love. Don't isolate yourself. There's no need to. in a world that is filled with so much negativity and bullshit, just find the better things in life. And like how C-Bum always says, just smell the roses, man. Life's not that bad. Promise you it's not. There's so much greater things in life than just the misery of it all. There's so much more to it. So just fucking enjoy it.
Well, thanks for coming on again.
Anytime.
And I'll see you
Hopefully
a year
from now.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Whatever we're doing. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Anybody watching at home, thank you. Shout out to John for coming on the show. Obviously,
Thanks for
he's
having
the
me.
first podcast of many because I want to. The series is back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But make sure you like, subscribe. All links to John, all his stuff he does, description down below. That's it. I think.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been Ryan and John, and peace.
Deuces.